Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome ACCT Chair and Parkland College Trustee Thomas M. Bennett, accompanied by ACCT President and CEO Noah Brown.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I've hoped you enjoyed the morning sessions. There's been a lot of discussions that as I walked through the hallways, the energy, the excitement, truly a lot of good things are happening this morning. It gives me great pleasure to recognize the regional award recipients for the 2010 Regional Chief Executive Officer Awards. Information on all of the awardees this afternoon is included in your Congress program. These 5 recipients are the sole nominees for the 2010 Maria E. Martin CEO Award that will be announced for the first time tomorrow evening at the annual awards gala. I am pleased to present the 2010 Central Region Chief Executive Officer Award to Dr. Richard Schenk from Mott Community College in Michigan. Richard, please join us on the podium.
It won't take me too long. Good. Well, thank you, President Brown and Chairman Bennett. And thanks to all the members of the ACC Board of Directors and Award Committee members. I am very honored and pleased to receive the Central Region CEO Award. My congratulations to my fellow Regional Award recipients. It is certainly a privilege to be part of the professional men and women who manage and operate our community colleges across the U.S. and Canada. As Chief Executive Officers, we are fortunate to work for the dedicated members of the Board of Trustees who govern our institutions. I am particularly proud to work for some of the most outstanding board members in the Central Region and beyond. I would like to introduce those outstanding Mott Community College board members, as well as a few other important guests who are with me today. The Secretary of our board and ACCT Board Secretary-Treasurer, Celia Turner, and her husband, Terry. Trustee Sally Shaheen Joseph, who is also a member of the ACCT Governance and Bylaws Committee. Judith Colhorn, Executive Director of Mott's Office of Grant Development. Judith is also the chair of the Council for Research and Development's Federal Funding Task Force. Now, in addition to Judith, Mott has so many outstanding employees who have greatly contributed to my receiving this award today. And my thanks to all of them. Mike Hansen, President, and Dr. Andriana Phelan, Vice President, and her husband Dan, and they're with the Michigan Community College Association, representing the great community colleges of Michigan. Now, Dr. Phelan is also president of Jackson Community College, a former recipient of this award, and is the president of my alma mater, where I obtained my associate degree at Jackson Community College. Towards the end here, my wife, Sally, and Sally's trust and belief in me have been unshakable, and her encouragement and support has been endless. Now, there's one trustee, and this is at the end here, one trustee who planned to be here today, but at the last minute was unable to attend. She's my friend, your friend, in fact, everybody's lifetime friend, and my mentor, Lenore Crowdy. And Lenore is the board chair and past member of the ACCT board. Again, thank you so very much for this very prestigious award.
The Northeast Region CEO Award goes to Dr. Stephen M. Curtis from the Community College of Philadelphia in Pennsylvania. Stephen, please come forward.
First, I also want to thank ACCT and the Awards Committee. I appreciate the recognition, particularly with a group of very respected colleagues who are coming up here today as well. I know that each of them is making a real difference in their colleges and their communities, so I congratulate each of my colleagues. My comment will be brief. I just want to say that I think the award is about leadership, and the leadership that I see isn't about an individual, it's about the entire college community. And I do want to acknowledge that leadership exists at Community College of Philadelphia at every level. It exists at the level of the Board of Trustees, and I'm very grateful to have at Table 7, 5 of my trustees, my Board Chair, George Davis, Board Vice Chair, Varsovia Fernandez, Board Secretary, Dorothy Sumners Rush, 2 other trustee members who have either are chairs or have been chairs of committees, Sally Glickman and the Honorable James Roebuck, also a member of the Pennsylvania House of Representatives. They have a real commitment, they and their colleagues, to the mission of my college and to the strategic priorities that we're all trying to accomplish on behalf of the residents of our community. There's real leadership in my executive team. I've got some of the greatest people I've ever worked with anywhere working for me as members of the President's Cabinet. And representing that group today is Josie DiGregorio, my executive assistant, who is also a member of my cabinet. And lastly, I want to acknowledge the faculty and staff. All of us are facing exceptionally tough times, and we couldn't do what we're doing without the dedication and commitment of the faculty and staff. Even though we're all up here getting awards today, none of us are advising students, teaching English Comp 1, helping students through the morass of financial aid applications. It really is the college community working together that makes the difference. And I've been pleased in the last 3 years that 3 of my faculty have been recognized with the Faculty Award for the Northeast, and one of those eventually with the National ACCT Award. So it really is a college community that makes this work. So on behalf of that college community, I thank you for this recognition.
Our next CEO honoree is from the Pacific region. Dr. Pamela Trensu is from Tacoma Community College in Washington. Pamela, if you would, please join me now, if you would.
Well, thank you, Community College trustees, for this recognition. I am honored to represent the Pacific region with its hundreds of dedicated trustees and highly capable presidents. We have one Tacoma Community College trustee here with us today, and that's ACCT board member Fred Wang. Fred, would you stand? And I'd also like to recognize the other Washington trustees and my spouse, Stuart Grover, if you would stand. At Tacoma Community College, we are excited about the increasing focus on student success. We have 9 student completion initiatives currently underway, and all of those are showing varying degrees of success. Throughout this nation, we are doing great work, providing our communities with the prospect of gainful employment and productive lives, even in the midst of these difficult times. We are a vital component of any economic recovery. As trustees, you keep your fingers on the pulse of the communities. You ensure that we are responsive to the evolving needs of our citizens and accountable in our service to students. Thank you for that commitment.
Our 2010 Southern Region CEO Award goes to Dr. Gwendolyn Stevenson from Hillsborough Community College in Florida. Gwen?
Good morning. I am truly honored and humbled to receive the Southeast Region CEO of the Year Award. I must tell you that 30 years ago, I made a strategic decision to leave an administrative post at a 4-year prestigious university to accept a comparable position at an equally prestigious local community college, St. Louis Community College. I decided to make this career shift because I observed at that time that community colleges around the country and in my own backyard, that community colleges was the place where ordinary people were accomplishing extraordinary things. Students, faculty, staff, administrators, and certainly board members. I congratulate my colleagues, the other 4-year Regional CEO Award recipients. Again, ordinary people who are accomplishing extraordinary things for our colleges and the wonderful students that we are honored to serve. First, in my list of thanks, I want to acknowledge ACCT, CEO Noah Brown and the wonderful staff that he has amassed for the work that they do for our trustees and for all of us as CEOs of community colleges. Most importantly, however, I want to thank Hillsborough Community College. I thank the students, the faculty, the staff, the administration, and most certainly the board, because without this board, all of the wonderful things that we were able to accomplish during the 13 years of my tenure there as president, these would not be possible without the support and the encouragement of our board. Our 5-member board is recognized for all that they do. I'd like to personally acknowledge Rod Hirado, who was the chair of the board at the time that I received this nomination. And without your dogged enthusiasm and encouragement, Rod, the application certainly would not have been completed. So I thank you for that. I'd like to ask Rod to stand and be recognized. Thank you for being here. I also thank Nancy Watkins, who could not make it today, Dan Coton, Randall Reed, and Andy Graham, 5 extraordinary board members. And lastly, I want to recognize and